You can make this bag with two different fabrics, one for the interior and one for the exterior, or they can be the same for inside and out. So the measurements for this bag are a standard square size bag, but you can change the dimensions so that your bag is wider, deeper, or thicker. For this standard size, cut a 13.5 by 30 inch piece in your exterior material and the same dimensions for your interior material. Then cut 2 pieces of your exterior material that are the length of your final product plus ½ inch for stitching, so this one will be 13.5, and then by your preferred width. So this will end up 2 inches, so I measured it at 2.5. Now I like to figure out the base and the height first and then round out the corners at the bottom. So repeat this process for your interior material. You will end up with 4 side pieces. Next, you will measure and cut the flap of the bag. It will be the same width of the body of the bag, but a few inches shorter than the final product. Here I decided to do 1 inch shorter. You will end up with 2 flaps, one of the exterior fabric and one of the interior fabric. If you decide to do a pocket, a good size is 8 by 6 inches. The pocket is just extra, and I've explained how to make it and attach one on my How to Make a Tote Bag video. Lastly, cut out a long strip for the handle. Because this bag is going to be 2 inches, the final product of the strap will also be 2 inches. So double that number because we will fold it in half and then add ½ inch for stitching. So this will be 4.5 by 48 inches. Now to assemble. With your exterior fabric, pin and stitch the sides to the long edges of the bag. Pin and stitch each side at a time. Make sure that the 2 correct sides are facing each other. Do a 1/4 inch stitch. Repeat with the interior fabric. With the flaps, place the correct sides of each fabric towards each other, then do a 1/4 inch stitch around the 3 sides. Next, cut the corners of the flap. This will give a cleaner corner when you turn it right side out, but make sure not to cut too close. Take your handle piece and fold it in half, hot dog style, then stitch along the long end. Later in this video, I will show you how to turn the strap right side out. Now you are done with the prep stages. So now we have I have sewn all the pieces together, and we have 4 pieces that we're now working with that we'll assemble. So the first one is the exterior here, the big rectangle, long rectangle piece, and then the side pieces we have attached. And then the interior one as well, same exact thing. And with both of these, honestly, I don't remember the exact measurements that ended up being because the big rectangle ended up being a little bit longer from when I aligned everything up. I had about, I don't know, maybe that much left. And so what I did, I just pinned it all and then kind of just straightened it out and just cut off the extra piece because you don't need that. So I would just leave a little extra just in case, because honestly I don't know the exact measurements. It changes depending on how tight, you pin them all together. So I have these 2. And then I have the flap. This, I have a design on it for my friend Pablo Black. He's a singer-songwriter here in Utah. And so these bags are actually for him. And so he can sell. And so I have that on here. And then, oh, and then the top, that's where I left it open there. You don't need to close that off. And then the handle. And in case you don't know how to turn it inside out, you take a safety pin. I would do a bigger one than this. This is pretty small, but I'd take a bigger one, you pin it to the end, and you flip it inside. And then it's already turned right side out, but I'll just show you. So and it's nice because it's smooth. You just push it with the butt of the pin, and you just push it, and you can just feel, you just scrunch it in, and you can feel it right there, and then you just tug like in the middle, and you just pull them down and out, and then you hold the butt again, you push it through, scrunch it, so it's like all surrounding the pin, hold the top of the pin, and again then release it down. And just keep going all the way. Now the trick is getting this back out. What I've done to reinforce it, like I've done in other ones, I just sew along the sides to just make it really secure. And I left I left about a half an inch, 3/4 of an inch unstitched there, because what we're going to do, then you're going to take that and flip it under. What I'm going to show you now is how to put just the main part of the bag together. And I've also ironed them to flatten out these seams so that they're not so, I don't know, just so that they're flat and really crisp. So I'm going to put the inside has the guts. I call these the guts, all the stitches that you've done. So you can put my hand inside, put my hand in there, and align those up. And for these, I decided not to do a pocket. I'm just going to keep it simple, but I've explained how to make a pocket on that my tote bag video, so you can check that one out and see how to do a pocket. It's pretty simple, just 2 rectangles that you sew together, turn it inside out, and then, yeah, it's really simple. So now that these are lined up, they're going to match up pretty good. So they're here. What we're going to do, let me just see the camera. Okay. You can take it and you're going to fold that in. So we fold that in, and then fold the other one in as well. And I'm going to do about, I don't know, like 3/4 of an inch, just because you want it really sturdy. I'm going to do 2 stitches around to make it really secure. I'm going to iron that in, and then I'm going to show you how to place in the flap, because then you just place that in, and then you have the handle. So it's pretty simple. Really quick, something to tell you when you pin this. Pin it on the inside here, so you're going to put your pins in here, and put your fabric to the left of you, so my bag is to the left of me here, and pin going away. So I'm going to pin it going away from me, because what will happen is when I'm stitching, as I'm going, I can easily pull them out. I'm the worst at this. Another thing to remind you guys about, the first thing I would say to line up is right here, is the inside and the outside. Make sure that these seams, right here, you can probably see where I've stitched them, that those are lined up, because that will be really important when you put the handle on, and they'll just look a lot better. So make sure you start there, start tucking those here, and then everything else will line up. And again, making sure that these on the other end are lined up as well. Okay. Alright, now that we have this all pinned, I then went ahead and ironed it all, because it makes the next step easier. We're going to take the flap and set it on there as it would look. Fold it back so that now we're going to tuck in. We're going to tuck this in to where the pins are. So undo one of the sides, and it's good that you ironed it so that's in place. You just set that in, and I would give it about kind of like the same length that you gave, about 3/4 of an inch, just so that enough catches in there, and then when you double stitch it around, it'll all be nice and secure. Alright, now that you have the flap in place, we're going to put the handles on. I've already done that a bit, and what I went ahead and did is I tucked those ends in, and so what you're going to do to line it up, I mean, it should be the same width, 2 inches here in the handle and 2 inches on this side. And so I just put it down about 2 inches as well, so that what we're going to do is do like a box with the X in it. And so, first, what I did is I pinned it to about where I would want it, and then pin, so this is what it will look like. Pin the other side as well, and then just try it on, test it, make sure it's the right length that you want. I actually, for this one, I did have to, I pulled it down a little bit because it was a little longer than I wanted, so I pulled it down to shorten the length. And so now what we're going to do is, is going to sew an X. And so I'm going to do a little diagram to show you after as well, but I'll just show you this also. I'm going to start at a top corner and then go across first. What I did is I pinned it at the top. I'm not going to sew up there. I'm going to sew just below there and then right to the edge. And so we're going to go across this pin right here. So starting up here, we're going to go diagonally down here, across the bottom, diagonally up, across the top, and then the 3 sides, and finish up here. And so again, I'll put a little diagram, probably right now. Alright, so you should be all done and your handles attached. So here is the final product right here. It was super simple and and like I did it just simple for my friend Pablo, but you can do lots of cool things. I have this other one where I have a blue canvas bag with the cream top, and then I made it cream inside. So I mean, you can change up the colors in different places. Here's the other one, again, super simple. I actually have a pocket in here, I believe, yes. I have a pocket in here, and I think I put a pocket in this one as well. I did! So there's a pocket, it kind of matches here, I think that's fun. So, like, different things that you could do is you could pick, like, some kind of patterned print for the flap and then have this a solid color, or I was thinking you could do like strips of different fabrics. And there's so many things. You could change the shape of this. You can make it more oval. You can have it slanted. You can have a V coming down. I don't know, you can make this shorter if you just want it like a short one here. I mean, there's so many great things. You can add buttons. I think that'd be cool. Even seeing like little pockets. I mean, there's so many simple things you can do with this. Sorry I keep moving it around. So thanks for watching. Check out my blog, annbsarah.blogspot.com, and look for new fabrics that I buy and other projects that I do. And I will see you next week. Thank you. Bye.